weekend, I've been playing with my Altenew stamp set called Beautiful Day, and I made several versions of this card. This is what the first one looks like, and it was inspired by a video that I saw. This is the stamp set. It's a layering stamp set, and this is the images once I had them all stamped out. And I'm going to just walk you through the process of how I created this card. This sheet of paper was my inspiration, and it was actually a mistake that I made while I was working on my printer. I was trying to make a black box to do some foiling, and I had the line spacing in the text box set at 1.5, and when I printed it out, this line sheet is what I got. And I let it set for a few days, and after looking at it, I thought it was really cool, and I thought, I'm going to use this in a card. So I've come up with an idea of using a monochrome set of colors and stamping out the flowers in different shades of gray and black. There are two sentiments that come with the stamp set, and I went ahead and stamped them out. At this point, I'm not sure how I'm going to use them. I have a piece of black cardstock and a piece of white cardstock made into a card, and I am going to show you how I stamped these images. I have my page, my completed page here, but I'm going to go back from the beginning and show you how I did that. So the stamp has 4 layers to the flower, and it took me a little over an hour to get the stamped flowers and leaves stamped out, and I'm certainly not going to have you watch that entire process, so I'm going to speed it up here once you get the general idea. But what I've done is I've taken several shades of gray and black, and I'm just stamping the layers one on top of the other. I decided while I had the ink out, I would make quite a few different stamps. I certainly won't need all of these in my project. Once I completed all of the stamping, I cut the images out, and now I'm going to take a black pin and go around the edges so that the white piece is not so apparent once I raise these up on top of the card. I also took one of the sentiments and cut it in the middle there and made a nice little tag. And I think what I'm going to do is put this card on the diagonal. I'm going to use glue to adhere the pieces down to the card so I have time to reposition it if I need to. Once I get it laid on the diagonal, I take my scissors out and trim it to fit onto the card. I'm going to raise the flowers up, so I've got some foam tape and I'm putting that under the flowers and also under the sentiment so I have some height on the card. I decide that it needs a little something else, so I get out my gel pen, my sparkly gel pen, and I doodle a little bit with the gel pen, and it adds a nice little sparkle to the card. I also decide to get out a little sequin and attach that onto the sentiment. I made a second card, the white card, and so I have both a black and a white card. I will be entering this in the Altenew Video Challenge that I just recently saw when I was looking on their blog. So thanks for watching, and I hope you will, if you like my video, you'll give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and you'll go do something creative today. Thanks.